Hi guys, welcome back to Rock Fabulous 40s, and I have just a few minutes left on my memory card here, so I'm going to try to make this as quick as I possibly can. Today I'm going to be talking about 3 brand new Burt's Bees products. I don't know actually if they're brand new. I think they're brand new, but it's the first time I've ever seen them. I found them in my local CVS, and it is a highlighter stick, a blush stick, and a mascara. Each one of these items was $13, which in my opinion is kind of pricey for the drugstore. Now, in typical, not typical, you guys are going to hear the 12 o'clock horn here in a minute, but I'm going to keep rolling. So, in my realm, I guess, of Burt's Bees products, the Burt's Bees products that I've used and tried, I really love their lip products. Their lip shimmers are some of my favorites, and I have been wearing them for years and years. Their lipsticks are pretty good. So I do like a lot of the Burt's Bees lip products. Now, I have tried their face products, their BB cream, their aGlow foundation. I was not the biggest fan of those. The BB cream had like this hellacious smell. It smelled like feet. It was gross. And the foundation just didn't work for me. So I'll leave videos to those down below because I did do videos on those. I also did a review video on a couple of their lip products as well. So I'll leave all my Burt's Bees videos in the description down below. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about a blush stick, a highlighter stick, and a mascara. We're going to start with the blush stick. So the blush stick is called the aGlow Lip and Cheek Stick. It was $13, like said, found it at my local CVS, and thought I would give it a go. Now, the inside of this stick, which is kind of interesting, and by the way, this is the color Blush Bay. If you look at the inside of the stick here, do you see that little core? It has what they call a hydrating core. That core, I believe, if I read correctly, is made of coconut oil. And this stick is infused with not only the coconut oil, but also jojoba oil and sunflower seed oil. If you guys see me looking down, I've got like a whole book of notes here on these things. Let me go ahead and do a little swatch for you guys. Okay, so this is what it looks like swatched. Let's blend it in. Okay, so it blends in kind of nicely. It doesn't streak, nothing like that. But it does have a very, like, sweet wax smell. You can definitely smell the wax. It kind of smells like very old school lipstick. You know, when you get the really old school type lipstick, it would have kind of that very waxy smell to it. When I think of old school lipstick, I think of like my mom's old lipstick when I was a kid. That's what the smell kind of reminds me of. Anyway, so I tried to get demos of applying these things today, but unfortunately I didn't hit record and I didn't want to take my whole face off and start again. Anyway, so the blush blends out beautifully. The blush, though, the problem I have with it is it does feel, when applying, a little greasy. It has and I've used it on the lips too, and it has no color really when you apply on the lips, just so you guys know. But when you apply it to the face, it feels like you're putting lip balm on your face. That's what it feels like. It feels like a freaking lip balm. So when you take it off of the stick and I apply it to my face from the stick like this, it pulls my makeup off underneath it. And it's just ridiculous. So I don't apply it from the stick. I'll usually take my little small small stipple brush and I'll put it in there, or I'll take my beauty blender and rub it on the stick and then apply it that way, and it does a little better that way. However, the staying power on this is not great. The staying power on this blush, it just comes right off. Look at this. Okay, so it's been sitting on my hand for a good 2 minutes or so, and now you can barely even see it. So the staying power is not the greatest. I do have to top it with a powder blush to get it to stay. So, not a big fan of the blush. Probably won't use it anymore. I don't like the way it feels on my skin is the biggest portion, the biggest part of it. Even if I put blush or powder blush on top, I still can feel this on my skin and I just don't like it. The highlighter, I am wearing the highlighter today, and I did have to go over top of it with a different highlighter, which that's why you're actually seeing a glow here. But this highlighter, also $13. It's not worth the $13, guys. It does have the hydrating core. Okay, again, it feels like applying balm to the skin. And here, I'm rubbing. Do you guys see how much I'm rubbing here? Look at this. Rubbing all over the hand. Alright, so there's not very much glow there to be had, and then once you blend it in, and it's very slick feeling, and it has that same kind of old school smell to it, once you blend it in, it's like the luminosity just pretty much, it's almost diminished. You can't even really see, you know, what you got going on here, but yet the back of my hand feels like wax. So again, I don't like how this feels on my skin, and it doesn't give me enough luminosity to put up with the uncomfortableness that I feel. It again feels like putting a lip balm on my skin. I'm afraid it's going to turn me into a giant zit. So, and it might not, I don't know. It hasn't yet. I've worn it a couple of times, it hasn't yet, but I just don't like how it feels. So I did go over the top of it today with my Gellar swirled highlighter. I think it's in peach something, I don't remember. Anyways, so I am not the biggest fan of these. $13, I'm really kind of sad that I spent $13 on these, but you know, that's why I'm here, is to tell you guys if I like them or not, and if you should spend $13 on them. And quite frankly, I think they're so uncomfortable on the skin that I'm not real happy with them. I have other stick blushes and highlights that I love. The ones from Clinique, the chubby sticks, are freaking amazing. I have a couple from Milk Makeup, which are really, really good. So, you know, for the most, just, I'm not even going to worry about those. If you're looking for a drugstore priced type cheek stick, e.l.f. has one that's really nice. So you can get drugstore priced ones that are really nice, that feel comfortable on the skin, and that have decent staying power. These are not it, and for the result you get, it's not worth the uncomfortableness. Alright, so this is the mascara. It was also $13, and I got it in the color Classic Black. This is called the Nourishing Mascara. And with this mascara, I'm going to say that this entire video is not a total bust, only because of this mascara. I think I told you I got the shade Classic Black. When you open it up, there's nothing special about it, and this is supposed to be 100% natural, but there's nothing special about it. It's just your standard kind of big wand here, and I don't think that's an actual, like, natural bristle wand. I think it's plastic or something. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It kind of feels plastic, but then it kind of looks not plastic, so I don't know how you would tell. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of just a standard wand. However, I am wearing it today, and I like the results I get from it. I have like 3 coats on right now, and it didn't clump. Let me zoom you guys in. I don't know if you guys can really see it, but I have like 3 coats. I have 3 coats on right now, okay? And I don't know if you guys can tell, but it hasn't clumped. It actually looks really nice. Can you guys tell? I hope you can. So I find that this actually separates my lashes very nicely. It doesn't provide a whole lot of great length, but it separates, it builds them up, and it gives me a very nice looking lash. Not anything dramatic, not anything crazy over the top, but just a very nice everyday lash. It gives me, you know, the color on my lashes, a little bit of building, and what I really love about it is it gives me that separated, flared look to my lashes, and I love that, where it's just separated, flared up, looks beautiful. My lashes are kind of somewhat naturally curly. I don't find that it weighs my lashes down at all. I do feel that this is a really nice mascara. I've worn it several times. I don't notice any transfer down underneath. Now, if I don't set my concealer down under here, it will transfer. If I don't wear eyeshadow on my lids, if I don't have a powder up on my lids, it will transfer. But if I set my under eye concealer with a powder and I have eyeshadow on, I notice it does not transfer top or bottom at all. And that's normally a big issue that I have with mascara, is it tends to transfer up here on me. This one doesn't do that. Very minimal flakage. It does have a little bit of flakage, but very, very minimal. Towards the end of the day, I'll find a little bit of little black specks down here. I just kind of dust them away. No big deal for me. But overall, I really do enjoy this mascara, so I'm going to continue to use this. Don't know if I'll repurchase it because I have so many still left that I need to use, but it is really good, and if you guys are looking for a good mascara that you can find in your local drugstore, you might check this out. It's pretty decent. Alright guys, that's all I got. Those are my opinions on a couple of the new Burt's Bees products that I found at my CVS. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Also guys, hit the bell down there. Somewhere down there is a bell. hit it so you can be notified of videos that I upload in the future. And there's also a subscribe button down there. If you hit that subscribe button that is down there under this video, you too can rock your fabulous 40s, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.